Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
Today we're going to look at what the Fed did this last week, what it can mean for the future, and if you should get ready to short the SPY or cover all your whatever open trades you have.
Yeah, I mean, it was a wild week in the market. If your EKG looks like anything like the stock market portfolio this week, it's not a good long-term prognosis for you. All right. If you guys enjoy this kind of entertaining stock market content of two stupid guys trading stocks, by all means, give us a like and subscribe below. We'd love to have you along in this little adventure of ours.
5% got that EKG joke. Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. Nice. All right.
I like Jerome Powell's hand here. Is he talking about you?
I didn't even realize that I took it from. That's super funny. Cramer's in front of him. He's doing it with both hands. I moved it in front of him. That's really funny. All right, I really set myself up there. All right. Who's the guy on the left?
The guy on my left is Jim Cramer.
Got it. All right. Why is he important?
He's not, but he used to work for Goldman Sachs back in the day, and he left to yell on TV. He's kind of entertaining to watch. I watch him every once in a while, but it pretty much people have joked in that if you do the opposite of whatever he says, you can actually make money trading. I've never tried it. There's people that have whole detailed statistical analysis of Jim Cramer's trades and whether or not he's more accurate or less accurate.
I feel you got to look at timeline because I remember he called NVIDIA will never be this price again, and he was definitely right. So Fed raises rates by 0.5 percentage point, biggest hike in 2 decades to fight inflation. Before this happened, this was already planned. This was not out of, this was expected. All right. There was 6 half point or 50 basis points percentage hikes already planned. There's 5 more. Jerome Powell stated that raising rates 75 basis points is not actively being considered. This was kind of cool. Guess what Cramer said about that statement?
Cramer said that is 100% accurate, and Jerome Powell's big daddy.
No. Close. He said our economy can take it. Let's just get this over with. Raise it a full point, not half a point.
All right. I mean, that would be interesting overnight for sure. I can only imagine the market reaction to that.
Wouldn't be great. So the blue arrows here are the previous hikes. So January, at this time, we knew this was going to be a small hike, right? So we're going, then we get to this blue. This is the second hike in March. At this time, it was projected we were going to have a 0.5 point increase. We got a quarter. So everyone's like, okay. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, right? We start going down, some bad economic things, and Russia kind of stuff starts happening. And then big blue arrow here. We actually come up with a 0.5 point. Everyone's like, oh, man, this is cool. I don't know why we're going up. It's very confusing. And then utter tank fest. Okay? Not great. We're going to look at this in a second.
Yeah, I'd say that doesn't look like it's over either, huh?
Doesn't look like it's over, no. So Cramer kind of warned that the Fed's fight against inflation will beat down formerly high-flying stocks. These were some Nikola. These were some stocks he put on there. I added Nikola because the company sucks.
We kick Nikola as often as we can, actually.
It's just the worst. I can't believe it's still a thing. But so he's saying like those 4, he wasn't ragging on them. He was like, look, these could be good companies, really big in the future, but right now they're just going to get murdered, especially from these high interest rates. He also came out and said that the stock market's a major risk to containing inflation. It's not just collateral damage. It's one of actual Jay Powell's targets. Not all stocks, but a lot of the big ones like PayPal is at like what, 340? It's at 80.
Yeah,
it's all the way down, man. All right,
is it worth buying?
Huh?
Question is it worth buying at 80?
I would say yes, but that's me.
No, it's pretty close.
So the SPY, we're chilling at this kind of big red line support. All right, and this support was kind of established recently because we kind of keep breaking it lower. I drew another one here that I think that we can get to this year. So here's the question. All right, this is 360. Is now the time for 9 to 12 month puts.
Okay.
We know that we're not going to do a quarter point again. We can't. If anything, we almost need more than a half point. So a half point you can say for the next every 2 months when the Fed meets and they're going to talk about lowering rates. You can almost count on a half point, and that's, in my opinion, minimum, right? Because we have to do something about 9% inflation. It's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
It almost seems like this is an easy trade because the SPY is so overvalued. You could just buy 12 months puts way out of the money, collect premium 5 months from now after 2 more rate hikes, and call it a day.
Interesting. Okay.
That is my opinion. Would you do it, Vinny?
I actually would think about the other side of this coin, and then instead of buying puts, doing a out of the money like short call thing, or even maybe slightly in the money, betting against the market, having a positive year for the rest of the year. I could do that because implied volatility is high right now. It's like I think what do you call it? The VIX is like up in 32. I think on Friday, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah, you would not
So
want to buy puts tomorrow or to like Monday. That would not be a good idea. You want to wait for it to chill a little bit and for implied volatility to go down so the cost of your contract is much lower.
yeah, I might look at a something on like a triple Q call credit spread, either out of the money if you want to be kind of a little more conservative, or if you really want to bet that it continues to go down, you can go in the money, which is where you get the most profitable trade. I'll look at a couple and like send you kind of like what it could look like
Let's do it
if I
next
were to
week.
do one.
We'll post a quick video on shorting the SPY. This is or Qs. This is long term. This is to include 3 or 4 rate hikes in it. Like for instance, I am shorting Nikola, but my expiration is not for like 9 or 10 more months because I know June 1st they have to ask for more money. So it's gonna be great.
It's gonna go well. They're gonna it's gonna be a $3 share of stock.
Yes, it is. Very
Yeah.
excited. All right, guys.
I love it.
Let us know what you think, and if you think that we got another leg down here. Yeah, we do.
Catch you next one.